Alright guys, I am starting up again. Viewer game, I'm going to be playing against FunGames92 in chat, omgatari in KGS. So I'm just going to put up a game in the English game room. Where is the English game room? English game room, custom game for omgatari. Same talents, I guess. Did you want even or handicap? Oh, you're not on stream, or at least you better not be. Let's get an even. Okay, he wants it free and even. Cool, that is exactly what I had in mind. Oh, you're a KGS Plus member. Very nice. Alright, so I have black. Hopefully he's not watching. Sweet. Alright, so I am black. So let's do my typical black opening. Which is, I'm now going to do E17 followed by R10. Unless I choose to do Q5 followed by K17. Does it matter given the asymmetry of the stone? No, probably not. I guess in a sense it does, because if I go here, then the natural enclosure is at Q3, and K3 is not as nice a follow-up as C10 given an enclosure like this. So this is the better choice. E17. Okay, now I'll do this. So I'm tempting him to come in at O17. That's what a lot of people do. And if he does, then I'll do P18. Okay, so he's going to go for the other enclosure at C10, which is a good move because, you know, it kind of blocks C16. So the question is, do I allow him to complete his enclosure with like a D5 or a K4? And the answer to that question, of course, is no. I don't want to let him do that. At the same time, I don't want to play D5 because after C5, C6, C4, D6, he's blocked my ideal extension. So instead of D5, I'm going to do C5. Which is still good for him. Like, I am basically jumping into his enclosure, but I feel like I have to. Put some sheets on your bed. I have sheets on my bed. Okay, so he's doing the C4, D5, he'll probably do F4, and I can attack this. Yeah, I feel like this is okay. This is strictly better than, like, if this was the regular, like, low sweep, you know, where this, everything is shifted up a line. And I have D4, and, sorry, he has D4 and C5, and I'm on C6 and D6. Then I wouldn't do this variation, but given as it is like one stone further away from here, I have C8 at my disposal, so I don't feel too bad about this. Now he's probably going to go to C13, and I'll go to C16, and I'll be happy. Okay, so this is decent. This is a fairly even result, I think. Okay, okay, so he's clearly dedicating a whole lot to this bottom side, so I'm gonna like steer clear of that. I don't want to get involved. The question is, do I want to do something like R6, or do I want to do something like around here? Or do I want to do something like around here? Or do I want to do something around here or here? So many good options. I feel like a K16 is probably in keeping with the pace of development the best. So I'll do K16. Okay, so now he's playing the O17. So normally before K16 was here, I would reply P18. Now that K16 is here, I'm more tempted to do a P17. I think that's much more standard. Do I still want to do P18? You're dropping frames. Yeah, I know. I'm dropping frames at about the same rate I was before, I think. I'm dropping about half the frames. That was the case before as well. Is it laggier, guys? Is it laggier the stream than it was before, like in the first round? It seems to be about the same to me from the numbers. I don't know why. Like basically every day, my upload bandwidth gets worse. Yeah, yeah. Like Bloody says, it's Go. I mean, it's not exactly StarCraft here. It doesn't matter if I'm dropping a few frames. Okay, so the question is P17 or P18? P17, P18, or even something weirder like O16. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep it standard. P17. Then when he follows up with O16, I'll do Q14. He'll probably follow up with M16, then L17, M17, and then I'll think about it. Just don't do any pole dancing. I don't know if I can resist, man. Have you seen what I have to offer? I got told I look like Christian Bale the other day. Think about that. Okay. The only way this is different from what I had thought was I thought he would do M16 first and only do M17 after L17. Because that's a lie. I know. It's not only a lie, it's the most outrageous lie I think I've ever heard. So, I think they're just being polite. We had just watched Batman, so it was kind of like, alright, you're a white guy. Okay, L17 or M16. If I do L17, it'll transpose to the same thing as M16 first. So, I'm way buffer than Christian Bale. Okay, what do I want to do here? Yeah, I'll just keep it simple. L17, he'll probably do M16. Unless he does L18 first, just to get that in first. I look like Fabio now? I see. Now I'm just being made fun of. Okay, so he's gonna do M18. That seems strictly worse to me. Is this all just to get K18? Is he thinking that after M18, sorry, M16, K18? Hmm. This doesn't seem like a good result for white. M16, K18, L18. The problem with M16 is, of course, K18, which I can't block with L18. So I'd be giving up some territory, and it's not that clear that the influence I gain here is worth very much, especially considering he can still poke out at O14. So I'm just going to be a pansy here. I'm going to be a little pansy and just play L18. Yeah, so this is exactly what I expected. Yeah, this is almost equivalent to the M16, L17, M17 variation. And I said that after that happened, I would think about it, so now I'm going to think about it. Do I want to enlarge this move a little bit with K14 and put some more pressure on these two stones? Or do I want to grab, the sort of the last big point on the board, which is R6? Is either of them sente? Is this sente? Not really. He doesn't have to worry about the double pincer because L3 is already there. And sorry, I'm being distracted by the chat. I can do either R6 or K14. Okay, so R6 I don't think is sente. K14 is probably not sente either, but it's much closer to it. It kind of puts pressure on two groups at once. It puts pressure on this group, and it puts pressure on these two stones. Okay, so he wants to keep chasing. This is good for me, I think. If I keep doing this one or two more times, I'll have a lot of thickness here, and then I can sort of come in underneath here. How does that sound? That sounds pretty good to me. Well, maybe not here. No, not here. No, maybe not anywhere, but just maybe shoulder hit or something. Either way, I feel like if I get these two stones in as well, these two stones can be profitably, not killed, but they can be profitably harassed. And I'm pretty sure these are both sente. If he thinks this is sente, then this is definitely sente. So, do I want to do it? Yeah, let's do it. He's trying to exploit my Canadian politeness. Oh, now you're making fun of my Canadianness. Oh, that's not nice. I can't help it. I wasn't even born this way. I have no excuse. I'm sorry, guys. I'm working on my green card. Okay, M11. So yeah, I didn't grab R6, so he's going to grab R7. Which I think leaves M11 open, get some moves in there in sente, and then really restrict his framework with like a K4. Shoulder hit that. Whichever way he goes, I'm happy if I have these two stones. So yeah, the cap seems decent to me. So I'm just going to do the cap. Chat agrees with me. Sweet. Okay. So he's going to box himself in like that. It's not a problem. Can I do this really severe thing? If I go here and he does a 14, boom, Atari. Okay. So instead he's going to block that stuff, and I'm just going to connect out. He's going to be in really bad shape, and he's going to give me more thickness here. So yeah. Okie doke. I don't think this is a good result for white. I think this is a pretty bad result for white. His best choice is probably like L13. It's not a great choice. Well, sorry, never mind. It's not a good choice because I can even do K13, let him go up at L13. Okay, so he's choosing to try to save these 3 stones, which I also think is the wrong decision. I think he should just sacrifice those 2 stones, call it a day, and just try to make it elsewhere. I think even this group up here is now probably killable. If I grab this first and then follow it up with this. No, maybe not. Here. No. No, it's not that bad. But still, these 3 stones, I don't think he should be trying to save them. But he is. So, how am I going to take advantage of that? Probably something like this is the best way to do it. Yeah, just loosely contain. Don't let him get out, but also don't give him forcing moves. And at the same time, I'm making thickness to reduce this framework here. I'm still aiming for like a K4 once this all blows over. Okay. What's the best answer to this? I'll just do something like that. I'm not worried about the cut here because I still have this and that as miai to keep these stones alive. So I'm all good. I'm all good. He'll probably do like he might try an R16, R17, R14 capture situation, but again, I think I'm okay. Okay, so the variation I gave earlier relies on the fact that L14 is gote, right? Before he had the stone, if he did L14, this would be Atari. He'd have to connect, and then I would be able to come back and grab R13. But if he does this first, then that is no longer true. He can push at L13, force me to block here, and it will still be Sente for him. So then he would be able to get both of these moves, which therefore breaks that variation. So I have to do something about this. The straightforward thing to do is this. The only question then is, if he breaks out here, can I do J15? And I believe the answer to that question is also yes. So that's what I'll do. So all the weaknesses here are solved. I have nothing to worry about from J16. I can just push down here. He's, I guess, just solidifying life, making sure he's alive, which he was already before. I don't think it was necessary to give me all these thank you moves. But yeah, it's now safe to say that black is in complete control of the game. Yeah, so I've got extremely nice thickness in all three directions, and he's got maybe 5 points here. So this was not a great exchange for white. And he's making things kind of worse. Like, again, J18, you might have had some sort of reduction here, but I'm going to respond to J18 with H17. L19 will not work. L19, K19. Oh, sorry, no, it will work because L19, K19, there, capture, Atari, do. So, okay, good trick, good trick. Can't fall for it. I need to do like a K18 here to prevent that trick from working. Glad I caught it this time, unlike last time. Okay, so now he's going to try to get out with these stones. Again, I think White's problem here is he plays too heavily. Like, he just tries to save all his stones too much. This stone, I think, should have just been ignored, not give me even more thickness by trying to escape with it when it's either not going to work or it's going to work unprofitably. So now I just have to decide how I want to, abuse this. There's lots of ways. I can take this. He's clearly aiming to take J17 in Sente and make some good shape with this. Why not just cap the side group now? I will. I'll get to it. I just don't want to. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could. I could cap the side group now. But now that you've said it, I can't do it. It would be cheating. But yeah, that's always an option, right? Like that's why I'm saying that he shouldn't save this group. He shouldn't try to chase this stone because by doing so, he's giving me moves that make the attack on this group more and more valuable. So that's sort of what I was getting at. But yeah, I could do it right away. I could make him squirm a little longer. We'll see. I'm leaning right now towards this move because after J17 connect, I just don't see him living, so I'm just going to do that. He'll do J17 now. I'm very confident, just based on what I've gotten from him so far. I think this is. Okay, maybe not right away, but I'm still certain he's going to do it. J17 is what he was aiming for. Otherwise, G17 doesn't make much sense without J17. Okay, jumping into the center, the famous 3-1 invasion to the 3-4-4-5 enclosure. Sorry, 3-4-3-5 enclosure. You've never heard that before for a reason, because I don't think it exists. Do I even, does it, yeah, I think I need one more move because otherwise D17 is a problem, but that's all I need. Okay. These look. Okay, so Robert is telling me that this invasion does exist, just not when these outside stones are dead. But apparently if this was a strong group, then this would be a legit invasion. I've never seen it before, but I trust the 5-9. Okay, so he's clearly intending to connect out to here. I don't know how this is going to help this group get eyes, but that seems to be the goal. So now might be a really good time to start capping this. I could cap it here or both. If I do it here, I'm pretty sure he's going to try D14. I'm also getting a little bit concerned about this group here, because if I ignore the outside moves too many times, eventually the bad moves become good moves, if I ignore it. So maybe I will do like, I'll throw in one more move here. How about this? Let's try it, let's see what happens. Probably D15 happens. Ah! Oh god. I clicked by instinct. That's okay. This is not a bad move. This is not what I intended to do. This is not what I would normally have done. But, oh. Is this safe? You might have just made a success where I wanted to play. Yeah, I clicked out. Like I didn't intend to press my finger, but I did. But it's okay. I don't think this is a bad move. It's just I didn't think about it. Should I connect right away, do what I intended, or should I push one more time? I feel like this push will probably help. Can only help. So I'll do it first. Yeah. And now do this. And now I've created, an extra cutting point that wasn't there before. And that could come in handy. Okay. So yeah, create like Robert says, create cuts before defending. So that's what I was doing. Create that cut. Now there's 2 cuts there. And now defend. Okay, so this cut won't work right away because of the ladder, right? But I've got lots of ladder breaker potential, right? So maybe the right thing to do here is just start focusing on how to get a ladder breaker in here really profitably. right? It's going to come this way. So any sort of move I make in this region will be a perfect ladder breaker. So is there like a really sente ladder breaker I can play? Maybe like a move here. What's the follow-up though? He's already got R7. Maybe like here. This probably will work. And this is a good cap anyway. Has follow-ups on both like N3 and J3. Sorry, N4 and J4. Has follow-up at K3. All good possibilities. Yeah, let's go with this. I mean, he'll probably see it. I'm sure he'll realize what I'm trying to do, and therefore he'll protect this ladder cut. He'll probably play a move around here. Oh, no, he's not. Okay, so does the ladder work for me now? Bam, 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 bam. Yeah, it does work for me now, so should I grab it right away? I don't see why not. Let's grab it. Okay, and he lets it go. So I've just eaten these 4 stones. And made my center Moyo even a little bit scarier. And see, so Robert's advice paid off. I created that cut, and then I took advantage of it. Okay, and once again, he's Thank you, got so much cheese. Thank you. Thank you. Um, so, does anybody think this guy? I am too focused on fighting. Yeah, no. Like I'm not normally too focused on fighting. I want to play in his manner, right? I want to play consistent with the way he's playing. Um, so again, I think the problem here is that he's again overcommitting to this group. Like all the time, whenever he has a group of stones that's pretty much dead, he just throws in more stones trying to save them. Like it happened here and those ended up dying, it happened here and those ended up dying, and now he's doing it here, and these are also going to end up dying for sure. So you have to just know when to cut your losses. I think the one move that Gobaduk is referring to is M5. He's saying there's one move on this board and either player wants to play it. No, I do want to play M5. I assume that's what you're talking about because I think that's definitely the biggest move on this board. But again, I want to just, play along. I'm playing along, Gobaduk. I am in the spirit of the thing. Okay. But now I think this is too much. I don't think this needs a response. So now I'm going to grab M5. Failed? That's not the move you had in mind? What move? Well, okay, don't tell me what move you had in mind, but I think M5 is the biggest move on the board. I'm curious to hear what it was. Hope I sees it. Whose side are you on, Robert? I'm kidding. I don't know, is the move D9? D9 is also kind of big. Not really. I don't know. You're harsh, Robert. That's very harsh. Okay, alright, I'll just play along. He'll either do K9 or K10, I feel. Either way, I'll just keep going. He's running right into my thickness. Right into my thickness. Okay, that was wrong. Either way, okay. I don't care if he grabs J12 because I can eliminate that eye with H10. Okay. At this point, white is clearly flailing. These moves barely make sense anymore. I'm really curious. R3, I don't know. What do you think the big move is? You'll have to tell me after the game. I didn't think anything was bigger than M5. Is it somewhere around here? Is it like a cut around R16? Yes, I'm trying not to play into a snapback. I'm playing very conservatively because I don't want to make a very silly mistake like I usually do. Okay. Again, he keeps on trying to save his dead group. It's not a winning strategy. I'm even willing to give up, like he might find a way to make this cut important, in which case I'm willing to give up these 5 stones. I don't care. In order to kill everything else, basically. T1 to intimidate. No, that would be mean. Let's take a look at them. Okay. Not seeing how this helps. I'm glad the chat is having fun. Okay. Oh, I get it. T1 Sarah Connor. I just got that. They're saying I should play T1 and then shout where Sarah Connor. Okay. Yeah, this is really desperate trying to save these. It's not gonna work. I have much of I can just capture this in a ladder, let him try to go here, and then just break out somewhere like this or this, right? Any of a variety of ways. Okay, so this move is not even threatening to be a ladder breaker. So I don't have to worry about that stone, per se. Still gonna go like this, not touch that. So I do need to be careful that this doesn't get cut off though, but at this point I can do almost anything I want. So yeah, let's just be super conservative. I don't know, the position is, I think, resignable for white. Okay, that is a valid ladder breaker. So I will prevent that by doing this. I think he's going to try to go for e6 to cut. After doing that, e6 to cut, most likely, yeah. Which is fine. I think I'm sure this group can live on its own. Just making super sure I don't do anything stupid. Am I about to do something stupid? I'm just being extra cautious. One sec. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this. Be cautious. If he captures, I'll Atari here, force him to connect. Solid eye there, then just grab another one, like a7. Okay, still a solid eye. Sorry, I'm not talking much. There's nothing much to say. I don't think White has any chances left. I mean, big points left to really drive it home are like p7, maybe like this to really secure the cuts here. I'm a little bit worried about these cuts here, but again, like I said, I'm willing to give up these 4 stones if I have to. So other than that, like black is way ahead. Oh, okay, so he's not even gonna take that cut that was there, which I'm totally happy about. I still have like 2 different ways of cutting him here. I can still do like, for example, n13 if he does somehow make an eye there. I like his avatar. Fighting Pikachu. It's like a Naruto headband. That's pretty awesome. Okay. I think the idea here is to threaten these stones. And these stones, like, yeah, I mean, he's threatening some stuff, but he's in a much weaker position than I am, so I'm not too worried about it. yeah, let's just do the most direct counterattacks possible to sort of encourage a resignation, I guess. So here's why this doesn't work, because you have a cutting point here that lets me connect to this group here. So I'll just play Honte. Okay, so threatening the eyes here. Reasons why that doesn't work include, well, I'm pretty sure I still have more liberties than this does. And secondly, I can still make an eye with a move like this. And thirdly, I can probably even just kill this group with a move like this. So which of these are the best one to demonstrate? Yeah, let's go with this. Kind of an ugly shape, but just demonstrating. Okay, so this just to protect that cut. Now this cut is nothing to worry about. He'll have to protect it like that. And now I can take a move here to kill those two stones and therefore connect everything up. So now everything's happy again. Do I care if those two stones die? Not really, they're not doing anything. They're not cutting anything important. This is already alive. So sure, you can have them. Enjoy. And if you take them now with G7, it's not even sentient. So. Oh, my camera's going crazy. I'll leave it down so something more to focus on. Okay, so he's giving up on that, going for the corner. Can he make these two stones live? Maybe. Does it matter? Not really. Monkey jumping from a weak group. That's interesting. I think he could have done an Atari here and done some damage, potentially. But it's too late now. So he's probably going to try to connect at G18, but again, not accomplishing very much because not a real line. And that's how they keep it not a real line. I'm in a little bit of trouble here. These stones could potentially come under attack, but I think I can out-liberty him, basically. Yeah, I want to move here to prevent him from connecting underneath. I really want to take B13 to get a lot of free liberties in Sentai. I'll go B13, B12, B14, connect. And then that's like a bunch of free liberties, and then I can start killing this. Well, no, I'll probably take C17 first, both to turn this into a potentially real eye and to, okay, so he's going to go for that. He's starting to make a real eye here, so I'm not going to let him. Okay, I am going to let him, sorry. I have no choice but to let him. So he is potentially going to live with this group, I'm not concerned about that. Yeah, that's gonna live. But so am I. Do I have anything clever here? Or should I just do this, get my second die? Or am I in some actual serious trouble here? I might be in some pseudo-serious trouble. Once again, because of lack of attention. I don't think it's a serious problem. I think I can work my way out of this one. Okay, so if I do this, he has to prevent the second die here with something like a16. So I can do like a13, threatening a11. Oh god, this could actually turn out really badly for me. I might actually have fucked this up. I might have screwed up the unscrew-upable game. Okay, that gives me an I. I'll have 1, 2. Oh, okay. No, that's actually fine. So this might turn into a ko, I guess? He has to do that. Okay, cool. So now it's going to turn into a liberty race here, which I have to win, or otherwise very bad things will happen. Might turn into a massive ko fight. This is not good. How did I ignore it up until this point and get myself into this shit? Please don't kill yourself. I'm trying not to. Okay. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got like 1, 2, 3, like 4 with ko. So I actually do have to win a ko fight to win. How do I do this to myself? This is really bad. It's actually not even ko. I'm just dead. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it is ko. Yeah, it is ko. Okay. Time to win a ko, I guess. I've got 1 threat here. That's definitely a threat. Do I have to win it once or twice? I think twice. Oh, how do I do this twice? Oh, this is not even a ko threat, because you can just capture. So I might not actually have any ko threats big enough. for this. Yeah, I know, I know. I screwed this up. I know. Um, do I have any co-threads big enough? Even one. I mean, I could threaten to kill this group. That's a co-threat. Not necessarily big enough, but maybe still big enough to win the game. The thing is, even if I win it once, I have to win it again. I have to win this code twice. Because I'm 2 liberties behind. And so if I have at least 2 co-threats here, I guess. He's probably going to capture at d16, and I'll do m19. Most likely. Oh wow, that's not even a co-threat. Oh wow. Oh, actually no. Yeah. Gobuk right. This is a direct co because yeah, he's gonna capture. But I just realized this is not actually a co-threat if he plays it right, because after m19 and he goes n18, if I prevent him from making 2 eyes, he has oh no, it is, yeah, it's dead. Okay, cool. Okay, so we've traded this group for this group, but now this group is alive. So I'm not behind or anything, but that was really, really stupid of me. So I need to take the game seriously, even if I'm really way ahead, is I think the lesson from that. Yeah, I don't blame you for wincing. Top left, you actually won. Yeah, I noticed too late that I was actually in trouble there. By the time I noticed I'd already filled in my own liberties, I was just not paying attention. I was like, oh, throwing in more deadstones. And yeah, I didn't notice. So it's my own downfall. This game is definitely not going in my Hall of Fame as the greatest game I've ever played. I think that much is clear. Okay, so I've still got like pretty much this whole part of the board and a part here, so I'm almost entirely positive I'm still ahead. But man, that was bad. That was really bad. I want to save these 2 stones. I just don't see why I should throw them away. Yeah, there's just like small endgame moves left. Oh god. I actually think he might have had something at A8 here. If at A8, does he? 8 and 9. No, he doesn't have anything. Never mind. What are the largest moves? I mean, there's nothing that big anymore left. I'm just counting, making sure I'm okay. I guess he's counting. That's like a half point call. It's not even worth playing per se. What are the other largest moves left on this board? There are none. Okay, now here's a threat if he doesn't see it, and it looks like he doesn't. I have this, then once he defends, this. Is this a threat? No. I feel like I might have something here. Once I protect this, obviously this is self-atari. But I feel like there might be something there. So I should look into that. I should grab that. No, obviously I meant if there's no self-atari, I meant after I filled in the ko. Um, or if I win this half point ko. Don't worry, I'm not self-atari. I'm not that fucked. There's a ko threat. Oh, you guys are never gonna let me live this down, are you? It doesn't even matter because he's gonna win this half point ko anyway. So because he's got a lot of co-threats here. He's got a lot of co-threats to make this thing survive. So I'm not gonna bother. I'll let him do. If he fills in at n4, then yeah, I'm gonna bother. I'll take q5. Okay, but he sees it. He sees the threat, so I guess it was a threat. And now the half point goes back on again. Is it really worth? Is that really the biggest move right now, though? There's all sorts of these other things here. These are like full point moves, so I suppose I should grab those first. Okay, so he grabs the half point ko, which I guess means it's time to pass. I'm not so sure I'm ahead. I don't have the time or the energy to count. Well, actually, I probably do have the time. Just don't have the. Yeah, the energy is the right word. But yeah, I'm ahead. I'm solidly ahead by 20 points. Thanks for the game. Not the most elegant. Alright, there's no point in reviewing that, guys. I know exactly what happened. Although, actually, no, sorry, I take that back. Robert, I want you to show me what you thought the biggest move was right here. I'll leave the stream on while you have control. I'll leave the stream on while we're reviewing. You failed my biggest move test. Yes, I did. The 3-3 invasion? Really? Okay. I mean, that was on my radar, but I didn't think it was bigger than M5. I'm still not sure I see that it's bigger than M5. 30 plus. Yeah, I guess. Okay. In fact, I think in the video I even mentioned the 3-3 as one possibility, but yeah, if I protects it, then I think I'm okay. After I'll just grab M5, and I've made 20 points in the center at least. The honest move is take the corner. Okay. All right, I'll keep that in mind. Thanks, Robert. I hope people on the stream who aren't on KGS can read the text. Like, I hope it's not too blurry and low quality. So let me know if I have to read out loud what he's saying. Yep. No, I definitely see the 3-3 invasion. I think I mentioned it in the video. I guess I didn't think it was bigger than M5 after M4. So thank you for that. But yeah, like, okay, so in this position, if white plays M5, that's got to be worth something. If white plays M5 right now. Yep, I see it. Those are like 20 points that white would have had, and now they're plus 20 for black, so I see it. So yeah, like 20 plus 10 or so. It's like 30. So about 30 points difference. Yep. Oh, I just realized people on the stream can't read what he's saying because my video is covering it up. Okay, I'm gonna make my video smaller because what Robert is saying is way more interesting than my face. So, there we go. I'm really sorry about that. I just realized. Yeah. So yeah, Robert T's been making the point that the 50 invasion is bigger than either M5 or the E12 cut that I made. It's worth about 30 points. This is worth about 10 points, and God knows how many moves, how many points M5 is worth. It depends on how much I get in the center. Yep. Robert's point is well taken. Yep. Okay. Thanks, Robert. I might do one more. Oh, he's got another thing. Yeah, the shoulder hit. Oh, I'm not confident that I could actually kill this. It's maybe doable, but not confident. In fact, I'm pretty sure it can't. When you say eat it all, do you mean eat all the center territory or eat all the stones? Are you? You think you can kill that? Alright. Robert, let's play it out. I'll set it to us being the players from this position. I'll play white and I'll try to live. Because I really don't see... No, like after that point, after the movie showed. Oh, you mean those two stones. Sorry. I completely misunderstood. I thought you meant C10, C11, and C13. Okay. Then I agree with you. I agree completely. I gotcha. Yeah, you're right. That would have been better. And yeah, the shoulder hit at one of these are also things I discussed. I guess I made the wrong decisions. At least I'm aware of the right options. If it's black to move, I can maybe see killing this, but not if it's white to move. Yeah, definitely big Sente wall. Definitely. I agree. Just not killing. If one space on, yeah, that's true. So, yeah, so by the one space on both sides means if we have C15 and C8, then that's Sente. Yep. Robert is very wise. Robert the Wise, I'll call you. Cool. Thanks a lot, Robert. Are you in the pro prelim tournament this weekend? Yes, you did. Are you in the pro prelim tournament? Or did you not try out for that? No? Okay. It sounds like a lot of your friends are though, so good luck to them. You lost in the prelims? Damn. I wish I was watching that. Let me know when you have like these big games. I want to watch them. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. So I might be back after a little bit. We'll see what people think. I'm only about KGS5 done. Yes, yes. How disgraceful. I expected more from Robert the Wise. I'm kidding, of course. Put in some players that I don't know. Alright, well, good luck to your friends. Alright. I'll see y'all soon.